What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Green out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the point.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Young, here we go. And the basket is good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Rebound Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Simmons passes to Harris. Outside Curry. And the rejection by Collins. Young finds Collins. Back to Young. Wide open. Here's Capella. Pass to Herter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Trae Young. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Capella kicks to Williams. Pass to Hunter. Down low.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons.
And you see the muscle Gallinari's added to his frame. Now able to draw contact and still finish the play.
There's 1:54 left in the first. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Reed comes in for Dwight Howard. And Simmons subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Snell. And he dunks it down.
A burst of athleticism. Gets Snell to the rim, and he throws it down.
The 76ers trail by 4. Simmons with it. Okongwu covering. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The 76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Bogdanovich left side. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
And Young kicks to Gallinari. Now, here's Okongwu. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Simmons looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 8 points.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Six seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Young. Over Simmons. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Korkmaz. Tobias Harris is out there with Scott. Then there's Ben Simmons. Hawks passing it around. Here's Korkmaz. Gallinari covering. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's Korkmaz.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Seth Curry comes in for Simmons and then for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. And Hunter subbed in for Tony Snell. Passes it to Herter. Capella inside. He's guarded by Howard. And Young kicks to Collins. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, They'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And here we go. Lobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Here's Curry, and he banks in the layup. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Young taking his time here. And there's the feed to Capella. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun. We all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on.
The 76ers making a switch here. Brazdeikis is checked in. Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. And Brazdeikis gets it to go.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim, uses his size well to dunk it.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Curry. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Howard. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Capella. Outside Collins. Out to the right wing. Outside Williams. To the inside. Here's Capella. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. Simmons with it. 8 points for him. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Outside Williams. Here's Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich, and that would have counted, but his shot was off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 9.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. Let's start. And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. The 76ers leading by 7. Now Simmons. Right side Green. Back to Simmons. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks trail by 7. And here is Hunter. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Back to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. To the paint, here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Shot clock at 5. Inside. It's blocked. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's Snell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes. Snell's got his second bucket of the night.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Simmons against Young. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Hawks passing it around. Here's Snell. They double him with Green. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. They get it back. Collins comes up empty down low.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Young against Simmons. 11 feet away, and that's going to be a travel. Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Williams against Simmons. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. The high post shot. The Hawks again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Simmons. That shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. Okongwu dishes to Collins. Molinari finds Collins. The kick out to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And here's Gallinari outside. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers leading by 7. To the inside. Gallinari with the steal. And stolen by Howard. Scott inside. Working on Collins. Outside, Simmons. Here's Curry with the three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's a hand on it, and Collins is right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
And it's good, 2 points. Curry's got his second bucket.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Williams looking over the floor. And that one released in time, but no good.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like how Simmons...
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very...
Okay, you got to win this quarter. Listen.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The 76ers leading by 7. They've got Curry. Scott is out there with Green. Then it's Reed. And it's Simmons in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Feeds to Reed. On the wing, Green. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
Oh, man, what's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
It's Williams with the drive. He kicks it to Okongwu. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Curry. No good off the back of the rim. Simmons with it. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Williams. Simmons against Young. Passes it to Huerter. From deep three-point range, they get it again.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Huerter. Puts one up from 19, and it's Gallinari missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Brazdeikis. Rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded by Harris. 5 on the clock. Pass to Capella. On its way from Young for 2. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Huerter, defended by Milton. Huerter passes to Capella. Back to Huerter. Young outside, trying to get something going. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
Back to Milton. Dishes it to Reed. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. The Hawks trail by 12. Young outside. Here's Capella to the wing on the left. To the paint. Hawks passing it around. Herter passes to Capella. Over Reed. And too long on the shot. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. Milton finds Harris. There's the triple. Rebound, Atlanta. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot from the top of the key. The pass to Hunter. Young outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Simmons inside. Capella covering. On the wing, Harris. A three-pointer is right on target.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.
Welcome to My Team Season 6, Glitched Reality.
What is this season and what is new in My Team?
Well, like always, this 6-week season has a level 40 reward. Dark Matter, J.R. Smith.
The ever-popular J.R. Smith is sure to be a force on the floor for your My Team lineup. To get your hands on this Dark Matter
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. And foul on the shot. So, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Young. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Here's Capella. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Young outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Young outside. He gets it in there. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down low. Now DiVincenzo in the corner. Middleton with it. From the wing. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Here's Hunter. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Herter passes to Young. Here's Capella. The rebound by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Throw dropped for DiVincenzo. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Here's Capella. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Lobs it up for Holiday. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket. This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer. Williams against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. One-on-one fast break.
Such a smart defensive player, Drew Holiday, understanding when he should go after steals. You're going to go for it, get it.
The Hawks trail by 3. Williams looking around. Outside Bogdanovich. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Capella with the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. To the middle, here's Lopez. A second chance effort. And no good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Sweet shot from Gallo. So many ways he can hurt you.
Williams against Holiday. Lopez right side. You can't get that one. Good work defensively by Capella.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Holiday with it. 17 points for him last game against Boston. Pass to Antetokounmpo with 2 seconds left. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got his second basket.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter will get underway.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Snell in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Forbes. Tucker. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
It's stolen. Out in his own on the break. Goes up. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Young pass to Okongwu. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Tucker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tucker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Tucker kicks to Portis. Middleton against Bogdanovich. Shots good by Middleton.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. All sorts of time. The shot is good off the backboard. Young's got 4 this quarter. Well, as we enter the back half of the season, some players are worn down, but Greg, are there certain players who really dial in at this point, who find traction with their game?
No doubt about it, Kevin, especially for the veterans who understand it's a marathon and not a sprint. You know, you really are trying to build up towards this portion and then take your game and your mindset to another level. So this is a time for those guys when they just start to hit their stride.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 10 points.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
And Holiday, here we go. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the 7th. Young outside. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
The Hawks shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Snell kicks to Young. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 13 points in the game.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
To the inside, Holiday takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young drives in. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. His 3-pointer's off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Young's shot is good. And the Bucks with possession here. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Middleton can't get it to go. Snell from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. And the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Only getting better with age. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Middleton for 3, offensive rebound, and Antetokounmpo on the follow.
That reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Herder, no good. Bucks leading by 4. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Holiday against Williams. Inside. Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Williams passes to Okongwu. Lopez with the block.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Middleton. Hits the target from 18 feet. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And they are starting to pull away here as their shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
From deep, Collins. The Hawks again can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams in the post, guarded by Holiday. Right side, Collins. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Young is subbed in for Williams. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And Portis throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Young outside. Pass to Collins. Here's Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Young. 18 feet out. That one's not going to go.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Milwaukee sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Gallinari with the steal. Young, a good look. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the paint. And Portis throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Bogdanovich, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Tucker, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Watch the screen. Now, here's Capella. Defense is right there. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Giannis against Gallinari. Here's Lopez. Misses from short range.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Deflects the pass. Williams dishes to Capella. Good D by Lopez.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Williams with the drive. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
For the Hawks, John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Williams. Shot on the wing. Young, no good. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Forbes. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
To the right side. Pass to Huerter. There's the dish to Capella. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Brook Lopez.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Holiday against Young. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now the feed to Lopez. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Herder. Misses the three. Milwaukee in total control. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Holiday looking for an opening. On the wing, Giannis. Launches it. Misses the shot.
Collins just understanding that his length can bother shooter.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Harris. Simmons is out there with Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. From deep. Rebounded by Howard. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Curry finds Harris. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Curry. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stat to keep an eye on.
Here's Simmons. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Plenty of space. Nice jump shot. Good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Here's Middleton. 76ers getting the bucket. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Harris against Holiday. On the wing, Harris. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Outside, Simmons. No good that time. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. That one goes in. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now here's Curry. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. A pull-up. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. 76ers trailing. Howard finds Green. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Now here's Middleton. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Lopez passes to Holiday. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And here are the 76ers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Simmons. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Middleton against Simmons. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Lopez. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
And here's Maxey. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Passes to Portis. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers leading. The pass to Korkmaz. Milton in the corner. And they call an illegal screen here.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And the Bucks with possession here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Here's Scott. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Portis has got his first bucket of the night.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Knocked away and stolen by Portis. And Portis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
5 on the clock. Here's Milton. And the 76ers get it back. And that one's good. Maxey.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Right wing. Pass to Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Portis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Scott inside, defended by Portis. Now Milton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Back to Korkmaz. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And they pick up 2. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Portis against Simmons. He feeds it to Howard. Outside for Simmons. Passes it to Brasdeikis. Curry against DiVincenzo. Curry's shot is off. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And when he's got himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Korkmaz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Giannis with it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds. And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The 76ers leading by 4, 18 feet out. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Lopez. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Curry from deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Middleton. Lopez passes to Middleton. No good there. Excellent D from Howard. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A finish, and slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard is a big, strong, active guy. Even when you hit him, he still is able to muster through the contact.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Bucks trail by 12. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Forbes can't get it to go. Philadelphia with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Milwaukee with the ball. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Lopez with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Forbes. He can't hit that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be game 5 of 7 on the road. And Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Cannot leave Howard alone on the offensive glass. When you do, he's making you pay for that mistake.
Come to me.
Holiday dishes to Forbes. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Sixers.
Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 10.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Let's go. Middleton can't get it to go.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Holiday against Simmons. Moves back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-4 run. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Now, here's Maxey. Clock at 6. Reed the pass to Milton. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Middleton. Here's Milton. That 3 off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Here's Lopez, and he gets it to go.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Here's Maxey. Rebound, Milwaukee. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. They grab their own miss, and Holiday kicks it to Tucker. Middleton outside. Back to Tucker, and the turnover again by Milwaukee.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Fires from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Just keep running. Keep getting stuff.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the 76ers, Shake Milton is out there with Harris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Right side, Portis. Tries again. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Thybulle. Pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Thybulle, the pass to Harris. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Harris outside. It's Curry outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
And Clark, they sit back in Greece. All of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Now DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo inside. Harris is there. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Both teams deciding to change it up. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Portis. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Howard.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Curry can't get it to go. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here is Simmons. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Korkmaz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 15. Milwaukee with the ball. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Releases. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental?
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their... A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Williams.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Green. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center. Young taking his time here. And that one, good. Well, it is a long season. We know that. And the All-Star break provides Greg some respite. But how do you keep your body fresh as we're heading down the stretch here?
Kevin, you got to listen to the training staff. I mean, first and foremost, teams are getting more advanced, measuring when players are wearing down and trying to protect them. All the tools are there, but you've got to take advantage. And the other thing is, mentally, you've got to be fresh. It's not just about your body being fresh. So sometimes you need to be able to shut the brain down in terms of the game and get your focus elsewhere.
Now, here's Capella. Now, Hunter. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Simmons. 9 points last game. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
Now, here is Young. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Hunter with it. Now Green defending. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Collins and finished off by Collins.
Good decision by DeAndre Hunter, showing leadership skills and the ability to be a great teammate.
And for a long time, Atlanta has been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton's checked in. Gallinari passes to Capella. A beautiful reverse layup.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Young after Ben Simmons' bucket. Capella inside. He's guarded by Howard. Young outside. But they recover it. Herter passes to Capella. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Milton. And it's Capella missing. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Howard kicks to Curry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And Atlanta has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. The kick out to Young. Over Simmons. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Hawks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Simmons against Young. Capella, the pass to Young. Tries from 7. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
Switch.
Harris passes to Curry. And Capella sends it back. Young way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Atlanta. And back in a moment as we'll get. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then there's Harris. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Harris with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Harris passes to Korkmaz. Scott kicks to Harris. The dish to Scott. Off on the layup.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
It's stolen by Harris. Here's Thibault. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Williams scanning the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Reed, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Maxey's got his first 2 points of the night. The Hawks trailing. Outside Williams.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
To the middle. Here's Korkmaz. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here's Williams. Guarded closer. Collins wide open. He fires. Here's Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Reed down low, working on Collins. And stolen by Okongwu. Outside Williams. Reed with the steal. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Reed. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now here's Curry, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Outside for Simmons. 5 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Young, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside. Capella dishes to Okongwu. Young for 3. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 7.
It just looks like it's going in every time. Maybe because we've already seen Trey do this so many times.
Howard, the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Young outside. And there's the pass to Okongwu. Here's Herter. He feeds it to Okongwu. It's hauled in by Harris. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Capella, who's guarded by Howard. Capella kicks to Young. Here's Herter. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Yes, that goes in. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
A nice shot by Young. Young's got 11 points.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night, he finds ways to still make plays.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Count that one. 8 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Young. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Yep, that one goes in there.
Incredible night for Trae. Has direct involvement in nearly every facet of this offense.
Simmons against Collins. And Simmons slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. Feeds it to Capella. And stolen by Simmons. Curry is inside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Young outside. To the paint. Here's Capella. No good. Excellent D from Howard.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
The Hawks working the ball around. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harris has got his 2nd basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Young. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Green. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. There's a minute 47 left in the 3rd. Here's Young. And Collins now top the key. Pass to Herter. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now, here's Capella. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Here's Young. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. They could use a bucket. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Young. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be just the 5th of this long 7-game road trip. And Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Young. 15 points in the game. At the top of the key, Hunter. Kicks it to Capella. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Korkmaz. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Impressive defense by Gallinari. He has some size.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the point. Now here's Williams. Pass to Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And that one's good. Korkmaz. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Philadelphia shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Thibault with the ball. Now the pass to Korkmaz. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Here's Maxey. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Scott. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Scott's got his first basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams attacking. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not only is Lou fast, he's tenacious. Feels the contact on the drive, doesn't stop him from completing the play.
Down low, Milton. To the wing right side. Back to Korkmaz. And the 3 ball is good. Korkmaz has got 5 points now in the quarter. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Huerter. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
You can see Kevin Huerter's been working on this, taking contact and completing the play.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Young. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
The 76ers leading by 14. To the right side. Here's Korkmaz. Inside. Now here's Thibault. Milton the pass to Thibault. The kick out to Scott. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. Offline with his 3.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now Goodwin. To the left wing. To the middle. Okongwu dishes to Williams. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Harris. But they get it back. Green passes to Harris. Now Green. Back to Simmons. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before.
Here's a look at what you're up against.
Let's start with play one. Blake to the bucket. Never mind.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome to 2K. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here is Holiday. Dishes to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Fires the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. It's Collins with the drive. Young in the corner. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
Young, right side.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
There's the lob, Antetokounmpo. Young taking his time here. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Young against Holiday. High arcing shot.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Milwaukee.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
The pass to Herter. Collins looking around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Here's Connaughton after Clint Capella's bucket. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Tony Snell subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Milwaukee in the lead.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. There's the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Finished off the break.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside, it really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
And Portis throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And good that time.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Williams, here we go.
How about that cut to the rack right there? Once Lou Williams has a step on the defense, they know they're in trouble.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Forbes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
I think the underdog story, started when I was
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Tony Snell. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Williams at the 1. Now here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Tucker. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Williams. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu kicks to Williams, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Middleton can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovic has got his first points in this one. Holiday against Young. Holiday, the pass to Portis. To the inside. Clock at 6. Here's Middleton. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Young. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Here's Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. The Hawks trail by 9. Young left side and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Lopez has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
A nice shot by Young.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Giannis. Following the basket by Trae Young.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Holiday against Young.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Lopez. Antetokounmpo's got 12. And here's Young. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And they double up Giannis. Pass to Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Capella trying to free himself up. Young, good.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Lopez against Capella. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Now Young. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Hawks trail by 14.
Good at getting into a rhythm and riding these kind of shots to establish his offensive confidence as Kevin Huerter.
Collins against Giannis. Passes it to Holiday. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Young outside. Pass to Huerter. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 14. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Young with the steal. Here's Collins. Makes it off the glass.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Giannis outside. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
The drive by Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Now here's Williams. He kicks to Okongwu. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. And stolen by Portis. Here's Nora. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And he sinks the second. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Here is Forbes following the score by Lou Williams. That shot wide open. Forbes has got his second bucket of the night.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Williams double team. Here's Snell. Antetokounmpo defending. Right side, Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. That one falls. Williams has got 10.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
Williams. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Giannis inside. Gallinari covering, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the shot goes in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovic. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Antetokounmpo. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point guard position.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
Free throw good. Giannis. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Young. To the paint. Capella kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Middleton. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Misses the layup. Bucks leading by 13. And Holiday, here we go. Antetokounmpo kicks it to Tucker. Here's Middleton. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
That's tough by Chris Middleton. Squares up and extends past the defense strong. Got to give him a little bit of credit on how focused he was on that hoop.
Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got 4 points this quarter. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. And Tucker has it in the corner. Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Young, and he converts the layup.
And Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
On the wing, Giannis. Capella covering. And Capella sends it back. Stolen by Tucker. Inside. Puts it up from 7. And Giannis with the basket on the assist from Tucker. Giannis has got 33 points.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
Young, no good. Bucks leading by 15. On the wing, Giannis. Capella covering. Holiday, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Holiday with it, and Young picks him up defensively. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Middleton inside the three-point line, and the Bucks miss again. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Hunter. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Tucker finds Holiday. Back to Tucker. Lets it go with a 3. Lopez passes to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Rebounded by the Hawks. Taken away by Holiday.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Goodwin with it. Kicks to Williams. Passes it to Fernando. Stolen by Middleton. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. But he gets it back. Over Goodwin. Off target. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg.
All that stumbling from a behind-the-back dribble, and he gave up a green jumper? Maybe our My Team correspondent should stick to my team.
Someone showed me play 3. I'm starting to get sick. Blah. Ball swing.
Coming up next, the Bucks. Welcome to 2K Sports Live. Let's see the stat sheet here for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, they've got Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Now here is Harris. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Curry's shot is off. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after Ben Simmons' miss. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. But the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Lopez.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
The 15-footer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And when it comes off the hands of a shooter like Middleton, there's just something so pretty and fluid about the pull-up.
Simmons passes to Green. And it's Simmons. Oh!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Second chance shot. Outside for Curry. The three. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Maxey passes to Harris. Right side Scott. Milton in the corner. Here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Middleton. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's Milton, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Up and under and in. I mean, thinking on the fly with the double clutch.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Middleton finds Portis, and it's blocked by Scott. Harris outside. Passes to Milton. This one for 3. That one no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
6 to shoot. Shots good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Maxey. There's the pass to Milton. And that one's good, Maxey.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pushing it up. Here's Milton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Milwaukee on top, up by 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams. But they did it very well.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey. Tobias Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Reed, and it's Milton in at the 2 spot. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jump. He's going to work hard for those.
DiVincenzo against Harris. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Pass to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Ahead. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Over Howard. Portis can't get it to go. Philadelphia shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting with confidence 50% from the field so far. DiVincenzo against Simmons. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays. Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. Portis can't get it to go.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Elbow shot is on the way. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Holiday. A nice shot by Simmons. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, you know, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Oh, that's a welcome sign for sure. Now, when Howard is looking to pass, it makes his team more dangerous.
It's Portis, high post. The kick out to Holiday. Out to the wing. Tucker finds Portis. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. That shot missing. Curry with the defensive effort. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Outside, Simmons. Shoots over Tucker. Simmons can't get it to go. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Outside Holiday. Pass to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Portis has got 6 points.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Holiday against Simmons. Green breaking loose. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. To the inside. And stolen by Howard. Here's Simmons. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So a tie game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The 76ers shooting well. They're at 45%. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
And it's blocked by Simmons. One-on-one fast break. For the lead. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. Milton's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. On the wing, Giannis. With the shot. Here's Lopez. And the layup's good off the glass.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. To the middle, here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
They get the rebound. Back to Lopez. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 5. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Here's Reed. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Giannis. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Simmons working it over. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Simmons. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Lopez outside in the corner. Middleton with it. Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And they call over the back here, too much contact.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, I see what he was going for. It was a gamble on his part, but then you've got to live with the results.
Now, Milton misses it from 7 feet out.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Giannis. The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the paint, Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
76ers trailing. Milton with it. That one off the back iron and out. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The offensive rebound, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 3.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's Curry with the drive. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Green. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Curry with the tip. And Howard with the second chance points.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
To the inside. Back to DiVincenzo. Down low. There's Portis. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
What intensity on the glass from Portis, a junkyard dog. He works so hard for the second chance opportunities.
And here is Curry. 7 points in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Ben Simmons with the rebound. And the pass to DiVincenzo. It's good. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Here's Portis. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 5. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, you see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Reed out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Maxey. Count the basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Now, here's Tucker. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Tucker dishes to Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Maxey passes to Reed. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 11 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Milton. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz. Lopez covering. And here's Maxey. Kept alive. The shot, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Lopez up top. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for him. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through the cold streak.
Right wing. Connaughton kicks to Giannis. A minute 50 left in the fourth. And to Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Here's Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Brook Lopez. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. 4 on the clock. Connaughton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons.
And defense is something Portis must keep working on. I mean, this kind of effort helps big time.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
That one good for 2.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Simmons. Oh, that was something else.
Remarkable. The poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
That's good from Simmons.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the three.
And it's all about the three right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Simmons. Harris outside. Outside for Curry. From past the arc. No good there. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks, for Cricket.